Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to face reality. Imagine being on the biggest stage in American football, a team that set the season on fire, a brilliant coach at the helm, and in the end, the opponent barely had to break a sweat to defeat you. Yes, that's exactly what happened. And now, years later, a former star of the team has finally laid it all out on the table. What really went wrong that fateful night against the Patriots? Why did an offense that seemed unstoppable simply vanish? And could the nightmare repeat itself? But first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything about the Los Angeles Rams. Former Rams and key offensive player Todd Gurley got straight to the point when exposing the team's offensive collapse in Super Bowl III. In an interview with the Run Your Race podcast, the former running back recalled conversations he had with Patriots players, and the revelation is simply staggering. According to Gurley, New England defenders stated that it was the easiest game they ever played. They knew the Rams wouldn't make adjustments at halftime, and that's exactly what happened. And do you know what's worse? They were right. Sean McVay's offensive scheme was completely neutralized by the famous six, one front of the Patriots, the same formula used by the Chicago Bears during the regular season to expose the weaknesses of the LA offense. The Rams became predictable, their plays were easily read, and without a tactical response, disaster was inevitable. Jared Goff was pressured all night long, the offensive line couldn't hold up, and the offense simply had no answers. But it doesn't stop there. Gurley was clearly not at his best physical condition, and without his trademark explosiveness, the backfield was in the hands of C.J. Anderson. The reality? Without Gurley and without Cooper Kupp, who had already suffered an injury before the playoffs, the Rams' offense was never the same again. The Super Bowl was just the final blow, and now we come to the real issue. Have the Rams learned from this mistake? Because, let's be honest, many of the concepts that failed that night are still part of McVay's playbook. The excessive use of play action, predictable plays, and reliance on wide receivers to block linebackers, all of that is still present in the coach's offensive scheme. If something doesn't change, this movie could repeat itself. And here's a crucial point. Without Cooper Kupp on the field, the Rams' offense historically loses potency. This is an undeniable fact. Most of the team's losses under McVay occurred when Kupp was absent. So before any decisions about the future of the roster, maybe it's time to reflect on just how essential he really is. What do you think? Todd Gurley brought some hard truths that Rams fans may not have wanted to hear, but needed to. The question is, has the Rams learned from their mistakes? Or are we about to see another season stumbling over the same issues? Leave your opinion in the comments. If you enjoyed this sharp analysis, give it a like, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any details about your team. And remember, the season may be approaching, but here the coverage never stops.